It's celebration time! We've got the first profitable week on the channel, guys. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, let's dive into the week. Today is Monday. I got this set up on US CAD. We did break structure here, and if we look at the 30-minute, we were following the trend. But I actually decided not to go for this trade because the break of structure wasn't strong enough, in my opinion. As you can see, it didn't break structure in one move, so it wasn't strong enough for me. I did mark it on the chart though to see how this trade would have played out. So let's see how it did play out. Would have tapped me in right there, would have waddled around a lot, and then a move came to 2.9R. So I wouldn't have made any money on it because my first TP is at a 3R. I would have broken even at 1.6, which is at this point. Yeah, so overall this trade would have broken even, but I didn't go for the trade, as I said. Nothing really else happened on Monday, so on to the next day. Today is Tuesday. I got another setup right here on US CAD. Why did I decide to put this limit order on? If we look on the 30-minute, we are bearish. We also liquidated this high over here. Then we broke structure right here with some nice force, a quick move down, and then I put my limit order on this area roughly. TP1 again at 3R, TP2 at 3.4R, liquidating the low. Let's see if this trade triggered me in the next clip. I just got the alert that I got triggered in US CAD right here. As you can see, triggered in, position running. Right, let's see how this trade played out in the next clip. I just got the alert that we broke 1.6R, and that's when I put my stop loss at break even, so that's what I will do right now. There we go. Let's see if this trade can run to 3R and 3.4. Alright, TP1 has been reached, 3R. Let's see if it pushes a little further for the TP2 for 3.4R. Let's see if we can get it live on video right here. Come on. Just a little further. And there we go. Trade has been concluded. That's the alert. 3R and 3.4R combined 3.2R for this trade. Very nice. As you can see, that's the profit. 5% risk on this account. Yeah, successful trade. On to the next one. Alright, today is Tuesday. I got another setup on US CAD. Limit order is on. As you can see right here. I will probably start a 1, 2 or 300k challenge somewhere in January or February. So if you would like to see that, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss when that time comes. Alright, let's continue the weekly recap. It didn't tap me in right here, so I'm waiting for another push up. There is also news coming up in 30 minutes though, so let's see how I will deal with that. Yeah, I'll update you in the next clip how this setup played out. The reason why I'm taking this trade is if we look at the 30-minute, we are reacting on area over here roughly that broke structure over here, but also broke this structure, right? I'm looking to get a tap in and then continue the trend lower, but it looks like we already had some kind of reaction on this zone. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I missed it. Yeah, that's the move right there. I missed the trade, so it didn't trigger me in. On to the next trade. On Thursday I had this setup on AU, which I actually didn't take. It was semi within my rules. If we look at the 45-minute, we broke structure over here and we tapped into this imbalanced zone, which also liquidated these highs. Then we made a break of structure on the 5 minute right here. But it was, first of all, it was bank holiday, Thanksgiving. And second of all, this entry was between 11 AM and 1 PM, Netherlands time, which I have found to be like a dead spot where most of the trades do not really play out nicely. Unless you have a very strong break of structure, very clear, which this wasn't. This was very weak. This had a pullback in between. So yeah, skip this one, which actually played out very nicely to 3.6R. But yeah, you also need to be capable of sometimes not taking a trade, even though it might play out nicely. Today is Friday, and I spot this setup on EU. We broke structure over here, but yeah, I'm very tempted to take this trade, but it actually doesn't fit my strategy, so I will not take it. Sometimes that's hard to accept that this is not your playground. I will explain to you why I think it's a setup. We are bearish right here. We liquidated this lower high, then we broke structure on this 15 minute. We moved up for a pullback again into this supply or demand zone, and then we very nicely, very strongly broke this structure. Then you could have your order on this 2 minute imbalanced candle. But yeah, my strategy says that we are not trending enough. I've explained this in my last video. I'm looking at the New York session, and I'm looking at the second previous day, which is this one right here, or this one. This line needs to be above the entry point. Both of those is not the case, so it doesn't fit my strategy. But yeah, I'm tempted to take this trade because it does look very good, but I will not. And sometimes you need to be strong as well to not take a trade, even if it looks good. Alright, it's later in the day, and I took a look at this trade that I had set up that I didn't take, and as you can see, it ran straight through the stop loss. So it was a good call to not trade it, because it wasn't my strategy. My trend following rule has prevented me from taking this trade that I thought was a good one, because we were going sideways apart from this move right here, right? Alright, so let's do a quick summary of this week. So on Monday I skipped a trade on UC and prevented a loss. On Tuesday I got a 3.2R win on US CAD. On Wednesday I didn't get tapped in on US CAD, removed the trade, and that's why I prevented a loss. On Thursday I skipped again a trade on US CAD but missed a win. That happens. And on Friday I skipped a trade on EU and also prevented a loss. So total up 3.2R for the week and ending the week in a win.